No, not everybody involved, because my children don't deserve to not have their mom around. That's not what they deserve, and that's not the best for them. But for me to continue to be the best mom that I can be for all of my kids in the long run, I have to rearrange my life once again.
Hey y'all, it's Destiny, and Liv did another live for Vlogmas, and she talks about how AJ needs a father, he needs a dad, he needs a man in his life. But what gets me is she has came on here and told us that Zolo is the dad, so why are you not pressuring Zolo to be more a part of AJ's life? In my opinion, this is just her way of easing her audience into having another man over there that is clearly not the father of any of her children. She does talk about moving, and she opens up a little bit more on why she needs to move and why it's best for her. And she also said she wants to change and be a better person and stop reacting negatively to everything that goes on in her life. So if you're ready to get into this live stream, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you are notified every single time I post.
I might not want to talk about it, or I might not feel like even getting into it or whatever. But you know, you guys, I've been through so much, and honestly, maybe someday I will benefit from some type of therapy or counseling. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't done it because I've been so consumed by other things. And usually I've just been figuring out myself and the things that I've endured and gone through. Hey, stop. Lay down. We're not doing that. We're not getting up and playing and doing all those things. You lay down. He was already waking up, but now he's up. Which, it's fine, because she's up. It's good that we're all up at the same time, because then we can sleep at the same time. But anyway,
Now, in my opinion, yes, I do think Liv could benefit from some therapy, some counseling, talking to a professional. I think she would benefit, but I don't know if she would be receptive to the information. She might think she's going to go there and the person is just going to tell her everything that she wants to hear. She might be disappointed in knowing that a lot of the things that happen in her life is a direct reflection of how she is, her personality, and how she treats others. Liv causes a lot of her own issues, but I don't think she's ready to hear that yet.
I've gone through so much in a short period of time. I have a lot of trauma, and that's really what my healing journey has been about. I started my healing journey, I would say, after AJ was born. I can say I really started working on myself and recognizing, things I didn't like about myself and how do I get back to who I used to be, because I had gone through so much and like I said, in such a short amount of time, and it was like a pile on, and being on social media just made it so much worse, because not only did I endure so much from what I endured, but it's I also got another dose of abuse from the internet, in a sense.
Now, I don't see how Liv can say she started a healing journey after she had AJ when she went and found a third guy and had another baby with him. When did you have time to heal and become a better person when you were just out here having another child? And you see how Liv always says that things happened to her, all this stuff came on her, the internet is doing things to her. There's no accountability there.
Anyway, like I said, I've just been healing myself because I haven't invested in therapy. I haven't invested, because I don't think there's anything wrong with sitting down and talking to somebody who understands you and can help you through understanding yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, I haven't tried it, or I haven't done it because I've been focused on other things, having 2 other kids, focused on my other kids. That's what was important. and investing in, you know, any type of therapy for myself, it didn't seem important because, you know, I didn't want to put money into that when I have other things to put money into. Anyway, so with that being said, I've just been on this self-healing journey.
Now you see how she said that she couldn't put any money towards getting therapy for herself because she had other responsibilities, having more children? You just said it right there. You're not healing, you haven't been healing, and it hasn't started yet.
And it's so crazy because it's like I realize when I'm going through different phases of this journey, and I've expressed this to you guys before, like the different phases that I've gone through. And right now, and also I also feel like it's also God showing me different things that I have to work on. Honestly, I really do. And right now I feel like, and I learn these things from my own actions. Like I learn from myself. I learn from my reaction to things. I learn from the way I'm treating other people. I learn myself more and what I want to change about myself, and like what type of trauma is stemming from this type of reaction. You know what I mean? Sorry, I know I'm just ranting, but let's just follow along. I'll read your guys' comments in a minute, but
If only Liv actually did learn from her past behaviors and her past mistakes, she would become a better person. But she continues to do the same exact thing. She treats people the same way. She's still mad at Gerard for cheating on her when they were married, before they were married. Your conversation is still the same. When she talks about Gerard, you would think it just happened yesterday, the way she still has so much emotion towards the situation.
I really just want to make this video because I want to come back to it and I want to watch it so I can remember this for myself. But so like right now I feel like what I'm needing to fix, or what I'm not liking, and pretty much what I can no longer carry on into like the rest of my life, is my reactions to things. Like, and it's hard to change yourself when you're so used to being a certain way. And I'm very defensive. I'm extremely defensive, and there's a reason for that, and I don't know what the reason is right now. I'll figure it out. You know, I guess maybe if I was seeing a therapist or a counselor, they can explain it to me, but I'm not doing that at the moment. So I just rely on learning myself. But I'm very defensive, and even though my heart feels one way, it's like my reactions to things just happen a different way, and
This is exactly what we see, especially with her first baby daddy. She called the police on this man for picking his children up for the summer. You knew what the court told you. He gets the kids in the summer and some holidays. That was the first plan put in place. But because she lost control and she felt like he shouldn't be able to do that, now you're taking that away from him. And then you put yourself as the victim, acting like he just went there, kidnapped your children, and you didn't know he was going to do that. A lot of the issues that Liv has went through is because of herself. She could have easily just made a video getting the children ready to spend the summer with their father and had no issues, but she is the issue. Even now, she doesn't support her children in anything that they do, but somehow she is the victim in that as well.
my defense mechanism kicking in. And earlier today when I was live, and yesterday when I was live, I was very aggressive. I was extremely aggressive. And it is because I felt attacked. When I feel attacked, I become very aggressive and very defensive. And why? I don't know why. Like, why is that my reaction to things? I don't know that part of it. But I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want to change. I was watching this lady's video just right now. Come on, stop. Lay down. It's over there on the floor. I was watching this video, and I'm gonna share. I really want to get in touch with her, and I want to, she's also a YouTuber. But she's such a nice person. She's very inviting, and I feel like if I reach out to her on Instagram,
maybe Liv reacts the way she does because there's a piece of her that actually believes what people are saying about her. But she tries to make it seem like what people are saying is not true. She wants people to see her a certain way, but it's hard for her to hide who she really is.
okay. You're welcome. If I reach out to her like on Instagram, yeah, but sit right there. She can. You guys don't have to sit on top of each other. You sit right there, or right here, because, like I said, I'll share with you guys her channel so you guys can go watch it for yourself. She has an amazing testimony and story, and I watched her video just now, her hour-long video, and so much has been done to her. So much unfair, unjust things. And because whenever I think of my story and the shit that I've been through, I'm like, I always think like it's so unfair. Why would this happen to me? It's so unfair. And then people expect me to have like a nice reaction about it, but it's like, I don't know. It's just my defenses kick in, and I become.
Liv, nobody expects you to have a nice reaction to your children being taken away from you, but you also have to understand that you yourself said that you gave your children up. You did that. You're mad at the situation, you're mad at Gerard. You need to be mad at yourself. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. It's nobody else's fault but yours. And in my opinion, Gerard was taking his children out of a bad situation. You had multiple men around the children, and you even said one of the men you had them around was a pedo. And that's the man that you have a son with. That's the same man that said that he helped Gerard take the children from you.
What these people want me to become, pretty much. Like, I become the narrative that they write for me, as I'm an evil person, I'm a mean person, I'm an aggressive person, I just want to hurt people's feelings, but really, they're trying to hurt my feelings. It's gaslighting. It's 101 gaslighting. They're coming to me, hurting me, and then I react, and then they criticize how I react, and they put me down further for my reaction. Her kindness, her kind spirit, the way she spoke, the fact that she didn't have an attitude about what she went through, she didn't have like a defensive, like, I didn't see myself in her at all, like, but like, her being that way was inviting, and it was like she was able to get through to me.
Now, I don't know who this woman is Liv is talking about. If you know, let me know down in the comments.
Because she wasn't like that, you know, like the old saying, like, you can catch more bees with honey than vinegar, you know what I mean? And I give out very much vinegar because I don't want to reach out to her, because I want to ask her, how are you not defensive? How are you so calm? How are you so okay? Because, and I was thinking, well, maybe she doesn't get hate. Maybe people don't come to her and put her down. But I don't know that. Maybe people do. Maybe people do make fun of her. Maybe people do shit on her for what she's been through. Probably, because that's what evil people in this world do. They see you hurt, they see something you've gone through, and they want to put your face in it. They want to rub it in your face.
To me, Liv is the type of person that always has to justify her actions. And that's why it's hard for her to understand how other people can go through terrible life events and get through it. She's always looking for somebody to point at and blame. It's always somebody else's fault.
To make the hurt more. And that's pretty much what has been done to me on social media. It's very funny that I decided to stay on social media, but there's a purpose for that as well. I'll find out later the purpose of that, but yeah. And also, you know, a reason, we'll get into that later. I don't want to talk on that, but no, I will talk on it because it makes sense. And I need it to make sense to me later. A big reason why, thank you, love. A big reason why
does Liv decide to stay on social media? It's pretty clear. The money. If she can get up here and talk bad about her ex-husband and how he's terrible to the children and all of that is making her money, why wouldn't she continue to do that? This is who she is. This is her personality. This is what she likes to do.
I've made this decision to change my life is because I see how my life right now is affecting the people around me. How I can't heal fully in the place where I was destroyed. I can't heal any further from this point of where I'm at today. I'm saying that so I don't have to say other things, but if you understand, you understand. But like, you can't heal where you're broken, you know? And right now, I don't know, I can't be right here. I can't be right here in this space. So that's why I'm moving. That's why I'm taking these two children and I'm going to...
That's mine.
Liv is moving because she's finally realized that her days of trying to control the situation between her, Gerard, and the children is over. Once the courts were involved, now the courts get to decide what you do, when you do it, and how you do it, and that's it. Liv doesn't like when she's not in control, so now she has to find another way to control things by leaving altogether. Obviously, she doesn't care if this will hurt her children. It's all about her.
You know, even my mothering, you know, people criticize the way I mother. Of course they do. But I'm just saying, even with these two, they constantly criticize the way I mother, which I don't think I'm a bad mom. I never thought I was a bad mom, but I do react to different things. Once again, there's my reaction to things, my defense mechanism. But I react differently than Sit over here. Sit over here. Like, my patience is thinner. You know, one thing that people always prided me on when I was a kid, because I used to be a babysitter. I used to watch, like, my cousin's kids. I used to watch my aunt's kids. Like, for real. And it's like, people always just tell me, Olivia, you have so much patience.
You know what's interesting to me? The fact that Liv wants to be in control of everything and everyone around her, but she can't even control her own reactions to situations. If you want to control something, start with yourself. Control what you say. And no matter what's going on, you should still be able to support your children in whatever they do, because you love them.
And I think that when you guys started watching my channel, you guys definitely saw that in me. The way I've always been with my kids, like, but as the years went on and more hurt and more shit piled on me, I became less patient. I became less just who I used to be, you know what I mean? And I'm realizing that now with my two kids now, like, even AJ, I know that I'm hard on AJ. I know that, but let's not ever negate the fact that I'm doing this alone. Was it my choice? Yes. Hey, turn that down, baby. Turn it down. I'm doing this alone. It's very challenging, but I don't ever say that. Like, I don't...
Just like Liv said, she chose to have a child with a man that she just met. She kicked him out, / he left. You chose to have that baby. You knew what you were doing when you were having unprotected you-know-what. But the way she was on here screaming and yelling into a live on YouTube talking about how terrible Gerard is as a father, where's that same energy for AJ's father?
Yeah, baby. I don't ever, like, come out and complain about the fact that I'm doing this alone, because I chose this and God blessed me in this way with 2 more children. And I'm very grateful. So I won't ever come here and complain to you guys like, oh my God, I'm doing this alone. And no. Because this was my choice. So I honor that choice. But do you guys see me get frustrated a lot? Yes, I do get frustrated, especially because my son is a special case where he is a lot like me. I'm basically raising myself because he's just like me. He's very hard-headed. He's very hard-headed, and he needs a father. You know what I mean? Of course he does. Every kid needs a father around them. Every kid needs like a male figure. Some boys are easier than other boys.
Every child needs a father. Every boy needs a male figure. I think we can all agree with this, but Liv, her track record of bringing men around her children, I don't think that's the best situation.
Some girls are easier than other girls. Blah, blah, blah. But the point is AJ, what? What?
I get down.
You want to get down?
No, I get down.
There's some kids that need sterner discipline. Does that make sense? Like they need stronger discipline. They need like more sternness in order to understand things. And he's the type of person that needs that. And he's a boy. So boys are already emotionally all over the place. And me and the way his father is, it's hard on him, okay?
Let me know in the comment section, what do you think Liv should do about this situation? She's clearly saying that AJ needs a man around. That's what he truly needs. He needs a dad, a father. Should AJ be around Zolo? Should he be around another man? Let me know what y'all think.
So that's what you guys see me reacting to, is stuff like that. Like he's now having fits. And I understand he's 2. That's also normal for a 2-year-old. But see, Christian was the same way. Christian was very emotional, and he would throw fits too. But the only difference is when he would throw these fits, they would stop because the other parent was around. And maybe that's not even a good thing. I don't know. I'll learn later from my son. Like when he gets older, he can tell me how it affected him in the long run. But I'm pretty sure suppressing a kid's feelings, like smacking him or scaring him into submission, like Christian was, that probably has negative effects.
Now, I know y'all didn't think she was actually going to do a live stream without talking about how terrible Gerard is, right? She's not over this man. She will never be over this man. But didn't she say smacking a child or scaring them into submission, that has negative effects? Then why did you just talk about smacking AJ on your last live?
He just needs to go to bed. At least just go lay down. Go lay down. I'm not gonna tell you again. 1, 2. All right, bye. See you later. You don't want to lay down, so you want me to smack you? Okay, so then go lay down. You have a multiple choice answer here. You want me to smack you and then you gonna lay down, or you want to just go lay down? No, he's quiet.
You know what I mean? That's why I always talk about, as much as frustrated I get with AJ, I don't beat his ass. I don't.
Look, bro. Hey, don't do that. I don't care about none of that. You had 3 chances. 3 strikes, you're out. Hey, don't do that. I don't care about none of that. You had 3 chances. 3 strikes, you're out. Hey, don't do that. I don't care about none of that. You had 3 chances. 3 strikes, you're out.
Because I don't think that scaring him into submission is going to help anything.
No, he's quiet. Okay, I'm gonna smack you then, okay?
I feel like it will lead to other problems that like my other son has today. My other son has communication issues.
What did I say to rubbish.
Nothing. You want to go in the other room? No. Okay, then you didn't say nothing. Be quiet.
He can't, and then here's what happens. He can't express himself from communication, so he throws fits now.
Yes.
I'm going to sleep in Tristan's bed. Oh, bye.
Tell him I'm gonna get the. Where's the spatula?
No.
I'm gonna get that spatula on your butt.
No.
Go to sleep.
But Christian only does this with me, because he can't do it with anybody else. So I'll be sitting there with my older son, trying to understand why he's upset, and it's like dealing with AJ now. And Christian will just throw a fit, literally, like...
I don't know if any of this is actually true. Liv definitely gets on here and tells a lot of lies to make her story sound better. But let's say this is true. Why is she so comfortable talking about these things online with random people? I don't like when she talks down on her children. And she mostly does it to her oldest 3 because she hates their father. These 3 children have been doing amazing in sports, amazing in school, but she always finds a negative thing to talk about. Why can't we get videos talking about the great accomplishments the oldest 3 are doing? Why can't we talk about how they're succeeding in a lot of things? Why can't we talk about the straight A's and the AB honor roll and the perfect attendance?
Like, falling out. You know how babies fall out? They, like, throw themselves to the ground, and that's what Christian will do. Or Christian will scream, or Christian will be enraged. I'm not lying. This is the truth. So, that's what I'm saying. Being a parent is so challenging, and right now, I am very stern with AJ, and there's a reason for it, because I choose not to go the other route. I choose to communicate to him sternly, because I don't want to hit him, I don't want to beat him, I don't want to, like, scare him to the point where he just will hush, you know what I mean? Because you can do that too. That's a way of handling a child like him. But I'm not gonna do that. So, and I don't know.
Liv threatens to beat AJ and she smacks him all the time, so I really don't understand what she's talking about here. She does this counting thing, which I guess when she gets to 3, she's gonna go over there and smack him.
He just needs a male figure, a healthy male figure, because there is a difference between a male and a female, and AJ knows that. Boys know that. Girls know that too. People know the difference, and the authority, like, and I'm not saying it has to be his father. I'm just saying, like, a male figure who can communicate effectively, you know, because me telling AJ to calm down, he might not listen to me because I'm a woman, like I'm a female, and he knows that he has more dominance or something because he's a male. It's like, but like another male communicating to him, not beating his ass or not scaring him, but actually communicating to him and telling him that's enough.
Like I said before, this is Liv's way of letting everybody know that she will be bringing another man around her children, another random man around her young children, and people just need to get ready for it because it's what AJ needs.
That's enough. Like that. Like when his uncle was here, Raquel's husband. Her husband would say one thing and AJ would hush, and it wasn't him cussing him out or being aggressive with him. It was just males have different authority. So anyway, so with that being said, back to what I was saying. I understand that me dealing with this situation and it getting as bad as it's gotten now, that this change is necessary. Not only for me, but for these 2 right here. I think for everybody. No, not everybody involved, because
I just want to remind everybody that the situation has gotten as bad as it is right now because Liv once again decided not to abide by what the court told her to do. She's supposed to pick the 3 children up from school on Thursdays. She's supposed to have them every other weekend. But she chose not to do that. And Gerard was kind enough to take the children to her on Fridays at some meetup spot. But multiple times she got on here and did a live talking about how terrible Gerard is, how he's not at the meetup spot, and how he's supposed to meet her there, and he's not abiding by the court order when it was really her not abiding. Liv doesn't want to be told what to do.
My children don't deserve to not have their mom around. That's not what they deserve, and that's not the best for them. But for me to continue to be the best mom that I can be for all of my kids in the long run, I have to rearrange my life once again. And I have to change things up once again. But honestly, this is the last time I'm going to do this, as far as like, you know, just rearranging my life in a sense. A different type of social media person. That was my whole point of getting on social media, because I'm not an evil person. So my purpose isn't to spread evilness.
So I guess the best way Liv can be a mom to her older 3 children is to leave them and not see them until they're able to go and see her. Surprisingly, I think a lot of people would agree that what's best for the Webb children is to not be around Liv. It's actually pretty sad.
Despite what people say and think, my original thought was to come on here and spread self-love, to spread to spread love and joy to other people. But along the way, things have turned very bad in a lot of ways, and I'm not gonna say I allowed it to change me, because obviously I've had this in me. It was never triggered to this point because I never had lots and lots of people constantly trying to trigger me and upset me, and you know what I mean? I've had people here and there, you know what I mean? But when it's at a scale like this, of like thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to do it daily, and like I said,
I'm not really sure what Liv is talking about here, because I know there's a lot of people that were watching Gerard and Liv when they were living with the Webbs, and they actually would get a lot of hate. A lot of people did not like them. They didn't like what they were doing, the whole food stamp hauls and all these things that they were doing on YouTube. A lot of people did not like it. I remember a lot of videos where Liv would go off on Gerard and talk bad about him, and they were still in a relationship. There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of people that didn't support them and didn't like what he was doing, didn't like what she was doing. I don't know why Liv is thinking that this is all new.
Had this in me. It stemmed from some type of traumatic experience in my life, and you know, this is now my defense mechanism. This is the way I handle when people attack me. I attack back, you know? So I don't want to be that person though. And I said that, I've been saying that. Like, I say that a lot. And it's never too late to change. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like, oh, well, you've experienced this and you've done this and you've done that. No. People like to, like I said, rub your face in it. People like to,
One thing Liv is going to do is feel bad for herself. She's always the victim. But y'all gotta let me know what you think about this situation. What do you think about Liv moving? Do you think Liv lost the little visitation that she actually had? And what about the probation? What about the child support? Just let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you in the next one.
Ew. You could never. You will never. Ever. Ever. And you'll never get my kids. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how many lawyers you got. I don't care about nothing like that. I don't care about nothing like that. I don't need a lawyer, and I'll still keep my kids. Watch.